तो मैंने भगवान को कहा, भगवान मुझे पीस चाहिए, तो कहा तो मन में प्यार होगा तो पीस आएंगी.
I said to God, I want peace. And God said to me, if you have love, you will have peace.
भगवान को प्यार करेंगी तो पीस आएंगी.
If you begin to love God, you will have peace.
खुद को पीसफुल रखेंगी तो लवफुल बनेंगी.
If you keep yourself peaceful, you will become loveful.
समझा?
You understand?
You are sitting with me. Understand?
Yes.
अच्छा भाई है.
He's my good brother.
तो हम पीसफुल बनेंगे तो लवफुल बनेंगे.
When we become peaceful, we will become loveful.
तो आज ही बाबा का मैसेज था, लवफुल में ब्लिसफुल बनेंगे.
And the message that we had this morning was also about this. When you become loveful, you become blissful.
बड़े मीठे बनेंगे.
And you will become very sweet.
किसको भी देखेंगे ना तो ये बड़ा मीठा है, ये बड़ा अच्छा है, बड़ा अच्छा है.
And then when you look at others, you will feel this one's very good, this one's very sweet, this one's very good.
तो एक सूक्ष्म ये अच्छा है, ये अच्छा है, तो मुझे भी अच्छा कहेंगे. ये खरा, ये ऐसा है, ये ऐसा, मुझे भी ऐसा देखेंगे.
If you say about everyone else that this one's good, and this one's good too, then they too will say this one is good. But if you say this one's like this and this one's like that, then they will say the same thing about you.
आप जिस तरह से दुनिया को देखे है ना, मैंने जिस तरह दुनिया को देखा, मैं बहुत दुनिया से सीखी हूँ.
You see the world and I see the world, and I feel that I see the world in a very different way because I've learned a lot from the world.
तो एक बारी देखा, फिर बार देखा, गुंबज होता है ना, जो मैं बोलती हूँ वो सुनना ही पड़ता है. ये क्या हो रहा है, जो मैं बोलूँ वही सुनना ही पड़ता है.
You know, when you go into a dome, if you're in a dome and you speak, then you have the echo of your own voice. And so when I found myself in that situation, I was wondering, how is this? How is it that I'm able to hear the echo of my own voice in this?
ये कुदरत का वंडर है.
This really is a wonder of nature.
जो वही शब्द, वही टोन, वो सुना ही पड़ता है.
Your own words, your own tone with which you spoke, you hear the same in exactly the same way. Echo back.
तब से मैंने सीखा है.
Actually, I learned from then.
जिस ढंग से मैं बोलेंगी ऐसा ही सुनेंगी.
Whatever is the method with which I speak, that's the method
आपसे पढ़ी लिखी भी मैं अनपढ़ी हो.
That's the method with which I will have to hear too. All of you are the educated ones and you know all of this better.
अब तो बड़ी-बड़ी डिग्रियां पास की है.
I've only had 3 years of formal education and you people have had big
only
degrees.
Only 3 years school. पर तू कुछ नहीं जानती हूँ.
And so I don't know anything.
जैसा बोलेंगी वैसा सुनेंगी, जैसा सोचेंगी ना ऐसा उनको वाइब्रेशन दूर बैठे भी आएगा.
Whatever I speak is what will come back to me in my ears. Whatever I think, those are the vibrations that will reach to others as well.
उसके लिए एक गुप्त साधना है.
And there's a very secret method about this.
मुझे सच्चाई, हिम्मत, विश्वास तीनों अच्छी रखनी है.
Truth, courage, and faith. These are the things that I have to have with me very well. Never let go of these three.
तो सच्चाई मेरे पास है ना, ऑटोमेटिक. सच्चा डरता नहीं है.
When I have truth, then I will automatically be fearless.
सच्चाई में दो बातें हैं. एक सच्चा, तो सच्चा जो है ना, सोना सच्चा है, ये हीरा सच्चा, पर वो सच्चा प्रैक्टिकली ऑनेस्ट बहुत होता है.
The one that is truthful, that is one that is real, it will be very honest.
अंदर में है सच्चा, ऑनेस्टी है संबंध में और कर्म में.
There is truthfulness inside, and when there is that inside me, then in my interaction with others, there will be honesty.
तो जैसे आपको बताया, शांति पहले या प्रेम पहले, वैसे लव पहले या रिस्पेक्ट पहले.
What comes first? Just as we talked about whether it's peace first or love first, equally my question is, what comes first? Is it respect first or love first?
ये मैं आप सबसे जिस प्राइवेट बात कर रही हूँ.
This is a private conversation I'm having with all of you.
क्या समझ जयंती? पीस पहले या लव पहले, लव पहले या भाई रिस्पेक्ट पहले या लव पहले.
So one is this whole aspect, whether it's love first or peace first, and the other is whether respect first or love
मुझे
first.
सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट है, खुद के लिए रिस्पेक्ट है. ऐसे नहीं रिस्पेक्ट दे दो नहीं, अंदर स्वयं के अंदर तो मैं वैल्यूज को अच्छा रखेंगी.
I have to have self-respect first, not expect respect from others, but when I have self-respect, then that respect that is based on values.
मैं थोड़ी स्टोरी सुनाएंगी. मुझे सबसे प्यार मैं नहीं समझती कभी किसी न रहे, प्यार रहा है पर किसको अनुभव हुए वो नहीं होता था. मुझे समझ आपके लिए प्यार है पर मेरे को आपको अनुभव नहीं होता है मेरे से, तो कुछ कमी मेरी है ना.
I've always had love, but sometimes you have love, but people don't actually feel that love from you. And if that's the case, it means it's my weakness. I have love, yet others don't feel it. It means it's my weakness.
मैं कहूँ आपको मैं प्यार करती हूँ, कहेंगे तुम तो कहती मुझे तो नहीं फीलिंग होता है.
Say, for instance, I say to you, I have love for you, but then you turn around and say to me, well, you say that, but I don't feel it.
परंतु मैंने देखा प्यार को प्रैक्टिकली किसको अनुभव थोड़ा बड़े देर से हुए पर उसकी सूक्ष्म अंदर से मेरे में क्षमा भाव, रहम भाव, सच्चाई तो प्यार का अनुभव होता है.
It might take,
बातें हैं.
these are very deep things actually. It might take a little bit of time for someone to feel the love that you have for them. But if you have forgiveness, mercy, divinity and truth, then this love will reach them very quickly.
समझो आपने कोई भूल किया, मैंने क्षमा भाव नहीं, मुझे अंदर सूक्ष्म मैं कहूँ क्या पर अंदर जो आपकी भूल है ना वो भूल ही नहीं हूँ.
Say for instance you make a mistake and I say I have love for you, but I don't actually forget the mistake that you've made.
चलो आपने कुछ किया पर मेरे में रहम नहीं है जो आपको चेंज करने मदद करूं.
Say you've done something, but I don't have enough mercy to help you change what it is that you've done wrong.
क्षमा और रहम से मैं चेंज करने में जो मदद करती हूँ ना तो उसको लगता है इनका सच्चा प्यार है.
With forgiveness and mercy, when I help someone to change something about themselves, then they feel that I have that true love for them.
ये मैंने ब्रह्मा बाबा से सीखा है.
In fact, this is something that I've learned from Brahma Baba.
बहुत सीखा है.
I've learned this a lot from him.
आज आपको ब्रह्मा बाबा के कारण यहाँ बुलाया है. जो मैंने सीखा है कितना उसने प्यार दिया होगा हमको, इतना दिया है हमको हमारे जीवन को चेंज करने के लिए दिया है.
In fact, all of you have been invited tonight to honor Brahma Baba's life. And in fact, this is the aspect that I've learned so much from him. And that is that he had so much love, so much forgiveness, and so much mercy that because of that mercy and forgiveness, he was able to help us change ourselves.
परमात्मा का ये निमित्त बना हुआ इंस्ट्रूमेंट होने के कारण इतना हर एक को अपना समझेंगे. जो भी आत्मा कहेंगी बाबा पीछे कहेंगी आत्मा के अंदर से पहले बाबा कहेंगे बच्चा.
We see Brahma Baba as someone who truly really did become an instrument for God. And because of that, he had this feeling that that all are his children. Others may take a little bit of time to refer to him as their father, but for him, instantly, as soon as he came in front of people, he had that feeling for them.
एक परमात्मा का निमित्त बना हुआ ये उसके दृष्टि में उसके बोल में ये उसके बच्चे हैं ना.
His vision, his words reflected this, that these are the children of God as a result of his awareness also that he was an instrument for God.
बाबा के जैसे ब्लड में कुछ भरा हुआ होता है ना, बाबा की आत्मा में इतना बड़ा प्यार भरा है.
Just as we sometimes say something runs through our blood vessels, in the same way, love was filled in Brahma Baba's soul.
हमारे जीवन को दुनिया के हालतों अनुसार प्यार में चेंज करने के लिए उसमें प्यार है.
He has love to transform our lives, knowing the situations and the conditions of the world.
मैं समझती हूँ जितने भी आप लोग बैठे हो प्यार के खींच में आए हुए हो.
I think that all of you who are sitting here tonight, you've come because you've been drawn by love.
कोई ऐसा है ऐसे ही बैठा हुआ हो.
Is there anyone who's come just
ये
like
कोई
that
नाटक
without
सिनेमा कोई
that love?
क्लब तो नहीं है.
This is not a theater or a cinema or a nightclub.
कोई भाषण तो नहीं है महात्मा का.
There is no great sage giving a lecture here.
यहाँ गीत गाने वालों की तो सभा नहीं है.
This is not a place where singers perform or play.
तो सच्चाई और प्यार क्या होता है वो जानने के लिए आए हो.
You've come here to know what is truth and what is love.
अनुभव करने के लिए आए हो.
You've come here to have that experience.
भाई से पूछा 8 साल से कंडीशन में है, 8 बारी भी नहीं मिलाऊंगा, पर प्यार कितना पाया है.
I've known my brother for 8 years, and I think in 8 years probably we haven't even met personally for 8 times, but there's been so much sharing of love.
है ना.
Isn't that so?
वो कौन सा प्यार है.
What is that love?
वो हमको इसके लिए बहुत है.
I have a lot of love for
आप कहेंगे क्या इनके लिए,
David.
सबके लिए है.
Don't I have love for you, all of you, you might say?
इसने जितना प्यार का फायदा लिया है ना, और अगर फायदा लेवे अनेकों को फायदा दे सकता है.
But he himself has taken so much benefit from that love, and if he was to take more benefit from that love, he'd be able to give so much love to others too.
ये प्यार अंदर को चेंज करता है.
This spiritual love is love that transforms us inside.
इसमें कोई ऐसे नहीं सिखाया जाता है.
And this love is cannot be taught.
ये कर, ये न कर, no.
It can't be taught by saying, well, do this and don't do this.
तुम नहीं करता है, ऐसे नहीं सिखाया जाता.
You can't say to someone, well, you don't have love.
कोई कंप्लेन करके नहीं सिखाया जा सकता है.
You can't teach others by complaining about something.
पर मैंने ब्रह्मा बाबा को देखा है, तुम बहुत अच्छी है, ये बहुत अच्छा है. हम तो अच्छाई दिखाई नहीं पड़ती, उसको हर एक अच्छाई दिखाई पड़ी है.
I saw Brahma Baba do this. He would say this about everyone. This one's very good, this one's very good, this one's very good. And here we couldn't see anything good in them, but he could only see that which was good in them.
अभी तो लाखों है बीके, बाबा के दिन में सैकड़ों थे, हजारों भी नहीं थे.
In Brahma Baba's days, nowadays there are hundreds of thousands of BKs. There were just hundreds in those days, not even thousands.
पहले हम बाबा के पास आए, सब कुछ था, लौकिक रीति कुछ कमी नहीं थी, पर बाबा में जो प्यार का जो भावना अंदर से हमको सच्चाई सिखाने की जो लक्ष्य था, वंडरफुल.
Of course, I came from a background where I was lacking nothing when I came on this spiritual journey. But when I met Brahma Baba, it was as if his deep love inside, this deep feeling that he had of wanting to teach us, show us that love and that truth was absolutely mind-blowing and amazing.
जिससे आज 70 साल ये हो गया है, कभी मटेरियल दिलों में कोई खींच नहीं होती, कोई व्यक्ति की खींच नहीं होती, कोई वैभव की इच्छा नहीं होती.
It's been 70 years since this spiritual journey and my life in this. There is, because of that experience of deep love, there has never been any pull towards anything materialistic, no pull towards a human being in that limited way, no pull towards anything of the world in that way, because that experience has been so rich.
संबंध में सबके साथ है, प्यार होवे, पर ऐसे नहीं यहाँ से ये चाहिए, यहाँ से ये चाहिए, यहाँ न मिला तो बस.
Of course, there is love in all the relationships, but there isn't any intention of taking anything from others, saying, I want this from here and I want this from that, but no.
मेरे को कुछ नहीं आपसे चाहिए.
I don't want anything from anyone.
जब ना हम ऐसे कहते हैं मेरे को कुछ नहीं चाहिए, मना हम ऐसे रहें तो बहुत है.
When I say I don't need anything from anyone, my desire only is for us to come together.
अगर चाहिए बोलेंगे तो ऐसे नहीं करेंगे.
If I say I want something from someone, then I won't be able to come
भले आप वेस्ट में रहते
join with others.
भले आप वेस्ट में रहते मैं ईस्ट में रहूं पर मिल के रहे.
Well, you may live in the west and I may live in the east, but it's possible for us to come together when
ये
you
नहीं
don't
कोई
expect.
वेस्टर्न ऐसे है ये भारतवासी ऐसे ना एक
Then we don't end up saying, well, Westerners are like this and those from East are like this. But no, we are one.
उसमें हिंदी ये अच्छा है निर्वैर निर्भय.
The Hindi expression that we have is to be free from fear and free from animosity.
समझा अंग्रेजी कौन सा शब्द बोला.
Fear, free from fear.
निर्भय है किसका डर नहीं है.
To be free from fear means to have no fear of anyone.
निर्वैर है किसी से वैर नहीं है.
No animosity means no animosity with anyone.
बहन का शरीर होते हुए भी डर नहीं है.
Even as in a female costume, I don't have any fear about anyone.
कोई मुझे पकड़ के लेके नहीं जावे कुछ मुझे ये न करे कभी ख्याल आ नहीं सकता.
Never have the thought. I never have the thought that somebody might catch me and there might be something else happening to me.
क्यों किसके साथ भी भले वो ये है कोई दुश्मनी करे भी ना निंदा हमारी जो करे मित्र हमारा सोए.
Even if someone has feelings of animosity towards me, I always remember that if someone defames me or insults me, such a person is my friend.
ब्रह्मा बाबा ने कभी किसी रूखा नहीं बोला होगा रफ नहीं बोला होगा आवाज़ी नहीं बोला होगा कैसा भी कोई. अच्छा बाबा ये चुप नहीं तो.
Brahma Baba never spoke with anyone dry, without any feeling. He never spoke with anyone with force, nor did he speak to anyone with third.
क्या बोला?
कौन सा था? रूखा, rough. He never spoke to anyone roughly.
नहीं रूखा मैंने ऐसे मेरी ऐसी बात करें ना बात नहीं meaningful प्रेमफुल.
He spoke with others with meaning. He spoke with others with love.
भले शिक्षा भी देगा ना प्यार से दे देगा.
Even if he gave teachings, instructions about something, they were always with love.
शिक्षा भी ऐसी देगा जो कोई न दे सके.
And the kind of teachings that he would give, they'd be such unique teachings that you wouldn't receive from anyone
मैंने
else.
कोई माँ बाप ऐसे सिखा न सके.
Even our parents would never teach us in that way.
तो मेरे से परसों ने कन्वर्सेशन पूछा था तुम्हारा परमात्मा से क्या रिलेशन है तो मैंने कहा उनसे रिलेशन कैसा है मैं बताती हूँ कितना रिलेशन है.
The other day in a
प्यारा मेरे
conversation, I was asked, how is it that you have a relationship with God? I said, come, I'll tell you, my relationship with God is one of deep love.
तो ब्रह्मा बाबा से सीखी क्यों कनेक्शन हाई अथॉरिटी से है ना तो ऑटोमेटिक अथॉरिटी से सीखने को मिलता है. तो प्यार अपने लिए उसके लिए पहले पैदा होता है अपने लिए पीछे सबके लिए पैदा हो जाता है.
When there is a connection with the authority, then you have love for that authority. You're able to develop love for your own self as a result of that. And therefore, the natural consequence is that you develop love for everyone else too.
ये भी एक इंसान जात है ना. हमेशा कहेंगे मेरी माँ ऐसी थी बाप ऐसा. उस दिन कहाँ मेडिटेशन कर रही थी बड़ी अच्छी कहती है तुमको देख मैं नानी याद आ. अरे मैं कहाँ तुम नानी कहाँ पर नानी का प्यार याद आया.
People, it's human nature to remember their mother and their father and grandparents. They'll say, oh, my mother was like this, my father was like this, my grandmother was like this. And the other day, Dadi was meditating and suddenly afterwards someone came over and said, you remind me of my nanny. And nanny as in grandmother, and my nan. And that is a vast difference between me and your grandmother probably. How come it is that you remember your grandmother?
क्यों रिलेशन में जो प्यार पाया हुआ है ना याद आता है.
When you've experienced love in a particular relationship, it's then that you remember that relationship.
तो मनुष्य को प्यार भी याद आता है. किसने ठुकराया है वो भी भूलता नहीं है.
People remember love. People also remember when they have been let down by someone.
भले और प्यार कर रहे पर ठोकर जहाँ से खाई है ना, वो जो हार्ट को हर्ट हुआ है ना, वो हील ही नहीं हो रहा है.
When they've been let down by someone, then that really hurts their heart, and the heart doesn't easily become healed of that.
तो ब्रह्मा बाबा ने, पहले मैं रिलेशन बताती हूँ, परमात्मा के साथ उसे जोड़ा है, अपने से कहते हैं उनसे जोड़ो, उनसे जोड़ो, उनसे जोड़ो.
In terms of relationships, I'd say about Brahma Baba is that he forged a relationship with God himself, and then he constantly directed us to forge a relationship with God. He never allowed us to focus on him.
तो पहले मैं हमें समझूं, मेरी माँ ऐसी मीठी माँ, भगवान ने तेरी माँ है, जैसी हूँ वैसी हूँ, का तू मेरी हो ना.
And so first of all I consider God to be my mother, and this feeling that this is my mother because it's a mother that always has this acceptance for the child and says to the child, whatever you are, however you are mine, and this is what God says to me.
जैसे कोई अच्छी अथॉरिटी वाला कोई एडप्ट करता है तो नशा चढ़ जाता है, पहले तो ठीक था, अभी तो किसकी हूँ.
When somebody becomes adopted by someone of great authority, they become very happy, and no matter what it was that they were before, but now they belong to someone who is a high authority.
अभी तक भी मैं बच्ची हूँ, 70 सालों पर भगवान का बच्चा हूँ.
After 70 years of this, I am still a child. I am the child of God.
प्यार बड़ी शक्ति है.
And there is that power of love inside.
तो बाप भी है पर,
And God is also my father.
माँ है तो ऐसे है, बाप है तो ऐसे ऊपर ऊपर, माँ ऊपर वाले को याद कर.
As the mother, God embraces me and takes me in his arms, and as the father, he also indicates to me what I should become. I should become like that authority.
पर माँ बाप कोई है, इसको शिक्षा अच्छी होनी चाहिए, तो शिक्षक के रूप में इतना सिखाया, ये तुम्हारे में गुण हो, ये सब गुण तुम्हारे में आ जाए.
In the form of the teacher, the God teaches me also how my life should be a life of virtues. You should have this virtue, you should have that virtue.
इतनी शिक्षाएं दी होंगी, ऐसे शब्दों में दी होंगी, तो भी याद आती है, भाई ऐसे सिखाया है, मैं रखेंगी जरूर.
God is taught with so much love and such language and words that those words can never be forgotten.
पर उनसे भी फिर मेरा फ्रेंड बड़ा अच्छा है, तभी कंपेनियन जो है ना, मेरा कंपनी बड़ा अच्छी प्यार से देता है.
And God is also my friend. He is my good companion. He gives me good company.
वंडरफुल फ्रेंड है ना,
Because he's my friend.
तो फ्रेंडशिप में बड़ा इजी लगा है.
And that friendship has
फ्रेंड
made
का प्यार सच्चा होता है ना.
that friendship has made it very easy because a friend has a real love.
फ्रेंड्स है समानता में आ सकते हैं ना.
And friendships, when there are two friends, they have equality.
कहाँ वो अथॉरिटी, ऑलमाइटी अथॉरिटी, वो सम्मान बनाने के लिए फिर मुझे इतना फ्रेंड बना ले.
God is the almighty authority, and then to make me like himself, he makes me like himself. That authority makes me his friend.
पर मेरा सतगुरु है ना,
But then he's also my
सुप्रीम गाइड है
Satguru,
ना,
my true guide, the
ऐसे
supreme
कर, ऐसे
guide.
कर, अच्छा ये कर, ऐसे चलो, ठीक, ओके.
And as a true guide, he says, okay, do this, and I just obey and say yes.
अभी समझो, रिलेशन में माता पिता शिक्षक सखा सतगुरु पांचों के साथ संबंध अच्छा हो, कितना वो मुझे प्यार करेंगे, मैं कितना प्यार करेंगे.
Just think about it for a moment. When I have all my relationships with God in that way, mother, father, teacher, my guru, and my friend, just imagine how much love I would be able to experience from God, and how much love would you have for that one.
आज का संसार की जो हालत है, संबंध में, संसार में कितना दुख है.
The condition of the world today is that there is so much sorrow and suffering in relationships.
तो आज के दिन में ये कोई मैसेज नहीं सिर्फ दे रही हूँ, पर हल क्या है दुनिया के.
And so today I'm not just giving you a message, but what is the solution for today's conditions?
परमात्मा से ऐसा रिलेशन हो, कनेक्शन हो, ऐसा कम्युनिकेशन हो, तो दुनिया सबका सब प्यार में दुख चला जाए.
There should be so much relationship and such a connection and such communication with God that as a result of that, you are able to help remove the suffering of the world.
Simple है.
It's very simple.
बनी सब हम उनसे ऐसे करें, ऐसे ऐसे न देखे सारा दिन ऐसे.
All I have to do is allow my attention to be drawn upwards towards that one and not to be distracted here and there.
जिसको जो ड्यूटी मिली हुई है ना उसमें पूरा टेंशन देता है, उसको उसमें पूरा सफलता लानी है ना.
When you, whatever duty it is that you've been given, when you pay full attention to it, you're able to become
वो
successful.
कहेंगे और तो काम और कर सकते हैं, पर मेरे को पीसफुल बनना है, पीस सबको देना है, तो और तो कुछ काम नहीं करेंगे ना.
I have to become peaceful and I have to give peace to others. This is the work I have to do. I don't have to do anything else.
तो पीस, लव, हैप्पीनेस, फिर पावर आ जाती है.
When there is peace, love, and happiness, then there is power.
अगर पीस नहीं होगी लव नहीं होगा.
If there isn't peace, there won't be love.
पर पीसफुल बनने के लिए पेशेंस जरूर चाहिए.
And in order to become peaceful, you will definitely need patience.
जरा धीरता आई, पीस चली गई तो लव चला गया, शक्ल चेंज हो गई.
If there's slightest bit of impatience, you will lose peace and you will lose love and your face will change.
और शब्द ऐसे, अरे कैसे मेरे से बोला, मुझे बड़ा दुख हुआ.
And others will take sorrow from the words that you speak.
तो दुनिया में आज लव माना हार्ट, ऐसे हाथ यहाँ लगाएंगे ना.
Love is a connection with the heart, and if you speak about love, you always put your hand on your
यहाँ
heart.
तो नहीं लगाएंगे ना.
You don't put your hand on your head, do you?
अगर दिमाग में कुछ गड़बड़ होंगी तो हार्ट कैसी होंगी.
If there's some complications in your head, then what is the condition of your heart?
मेरी दृष्टि में कुछ इसके लिए ऐसे होगा तो ऐसे होगा, मेरी हार्ट कैसी होगी.
If there's bad feelings and there's negativity in your vision for others, then what will be the condition of your heart?
एक आत्मा है किसके हार्ट को हर्ट करने वाली, दूसरी हील करने वाली. मैं किस में हूँ, हीलर हूँ या हर्ट करने वाली
There
हूँ.
are some souls who who hurt the hearts of others. Then there are others who heal the hearts of others. So which category do I belong to? The one who hurts or the one who heals?
तो आज के दिन हम साइलेंस में जा करके, जैसे साइंस ने क्या कर दिया है, दुनिया को इतना चमत्कारी भी बनाया है, विनाशकारी बनाया है.
So today let's go into silence and see what we can create. Science has created so much in today's world. Science has created so much sparkle in today's world.
तो आज के दिन ये साइलेंस में रह करके अपनी पुरानी बातों का विनाश और अच्छी बातों की हमारे अंदर संपन्नता आ जावे.
Today, let's stay in silence and finish all that is negative within us and bring about that which is positive and good so that we can become complete and full.
तो लव, रिस्पेक्ट में खुद भरना, औरों को देना नेचुरल हो जाएगा.
Filling the self with love and respect in such a way that I'm able to give that to others in a very natural way.
अंदर में है रिस्पेक्ट, चेहरे से है लव.
There is respect inside and love is on the face.
अंदर में लव है, हम सब एक है, एक के है, एक होकर के रहना है.
If there is love inside, then there is the feeling that we are one, we belong to one, and we have to remain one.
मेरा भाई, हम एक के है.
We belong to one.
समझा, हम सब एक है.
We are all one.
एकता में रहना है.
And we have to stay united.
प्रेम से भिन्नता को मिटाना है.
With love, we have to finish all duality.
ये काम मिल करके करना है.
This is the work that we have to come together and do.
Okay. Okay.